Welcome to Numismatic Vault, the channel where coins aren't just spare change, they're hidden treasures waiting to be found. In today's video, we're diving deep into the world of rare and valuable state quarters. Some of these coins are worth far more than you'd ever imagine, and the best part, they could be sitting in your pocket or coin jar right now. So get ready, because by the end of this video, you might be looking at your change in a whole new way. Top 1 today. We're taking a trip down south to uncover the story behind one of the most eye-catching state quarters ever made, the Louisiana State Quarter from 2002. At first glance, this coin may just look like another piece of pocket change from the 50 state quarters program, but in reality, it has features, history, and errors that make it an absolute gem for collectors. So sit back, listen closely, and enjoy, because this is a coin you'll want to know about. The 50 state quarters program, launched in 1999, was one of the most popular coin series ever released by the U.S. Mint. Each state had its own unique design that highlighted its history, culture, and contributions to the nation. By the time Louisiana's quarter was issued in 2002, millions of Americans had already started collecting these quarters right out of circulation. The Louisiana quarter instantly stood out, both for its striking design and for the story it tells. On the obverse, the coin carries the familiar portrait of George Washington, but the reverse is where the magic happens. The Louisiana quarter's design is full of history. It features an outline of the state with a bold pelican, the state bird, symbolizing resilience and survival. To the left, you'll notice a trumpet with musical notes floating out, a clear nod to Louisiana's legendary role as the birthplace of jazz. And perhaps most importantly, the quarter displays a reminder of the Louisiana Purchase of 1803, one of the most important land deals in American history that nearly doubled the size of the country. In one small coin, you get culture, history, and state pride all beautifully combined. Now let's talk about why collectors are so interested in this coin. While millions of Louisiana quarters were minted in 2002, not all of them are created equal. Most circulated heavily and today are worth only face value. But the key to value lies in condition and in rare errors. Coins that were carefully preserved in uncirculated or proof condition are worth far more than their everyday counterparts, and then there are the errors, the real treasures for coin collectors. Some Louisiana quarters have been found with double strikes, off-center strikes, and even dramatic die cracks that give them unique appearances. Other rare varieties include coins struck on the wrong planchet, which means they were accidentally made on a blank intended for another denomination. These kinds of errors are not only rare, but they are also highly desirable, because each error makes the coin one of a kind. Collectors love them because they turn an already popular design into something truly unique. What makes the Louisiana quarter so exciting is the combination of its popularity from the state quarter program, its cultural and historical significance, and the rare error coins that can fetch huge sums. For collectors, it's not just a piece of metal, it's a story in your hand, and in some cases, a small fortune. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the value reveal. While most Louisiana quarters may only be worth 25 cents, if you happen to own one in flawless uncirculated condition, or better yet, one with a dramatic and rare minting error, its value could soar as high as $91,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $91,000 for a single quarter. Just imagine discovering one of these in your change, tucked away in a jar, or resting in a collection you've overlooked for years. That little piece of Louisiana history could be worth more than you ever dreamed. So, coin lovers, always check your change carefully. The Louisiana State Quarter from 2002 is proof that even the coins we use every day can hold incredible surprises. Top 2. We're going to take a deep dive into one of the most iconic pieces from the 50 state quarters program, the Nebraska State Quarter from 2006. At first glance, this quarter may seem like just another coin from your pocket change, but if you pay close attention, you'll see why collectors prize this particular design and how rare errors have turned it into a coin worth thousands. So sit back, listen carefully, and enjoy this exciting journey into the world of the 2006 Nebraska State Quarter. The State Quarters program, which began in 1999, was one of the most successful coin programs in American history, introducing millions of people to coin collecting. Each design celebrated the unique history and culture of a different state, and when Nebraska's quarter was released in 2006, it immediately captured attention for its beautiful and symbolic artwork. On the obverse side, you'll find the traditional portrait of George Washington, which all the state quarters share. But it's the reverse that makes Nebraska's quarter so striking. The design features Chimney Rock, one of the most famous natural landmarks in Nebraska, a place that guided pioneers traveling westward during the 19th century. Above the landmark, a covered wagon pulled by oxen moves across the plains, symbolizing exploration, migration, and the spirit of American expansion. This design not only highlights Nebraska's heritage but also tells the story of America's growth and determination during one of the most important eras in history. But what makes this coin exciting for collectors isn't just its design, it's the rarity of certain conditions and errors. Millions of Nebraska quarters were produced for circulation, but the majority of them were quickly spent and have picked up scratches, wear, and damage from everyday use. Collectors, however, are looking for coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, examples that still shine with their original luster and carry no marks of handling. These high-grade coins are far rarer than the circulated ones, and their value can be many times higher. Even more fascinating are the error coins that exist from the 2006 Nebraska state quarter. These errors include double dies, where parts of the design, such as the lettering or details of the wagon and oxen, appear doubled. Other rare varieties include off-center strikes, die breaks that create unusual raised lines, and even coins struck on the wrong planchet. Each of these mistakes is unique, and for collectors, that uniqueness is what makes error coins so highly desirable. When you combine a popular design, strong symbolism, and the rarity of minting errors, you end up with a coin that can command astonishing values in the marketplace. The Nebraska quarter holds an important place in the 50-state quarters program, and for coin lovers, it represents more than just money. It's a piece of history, a symbol of exploration, and a reminder of the journey that helped shape the nation. Collectors who manage to find one in perfect condition, or with a rare error, know just how valuable and significant it truly is. And now comes the part you've been waiting for, the value reveal. While most 2006 Nebraska state quarters are only worth face value, if you happen to own one in flawless uncirculated condition, or even better, a rare error variety, its value could reach as high as $84,000. Yes, you heard that right, $84,000 for a single quarter. Just imagine finding one of these in your pocket change, hidden in a coin jar, or sitting unnoticed in a collection. That little piece of American history could be worth more than you ever dreamed. So, treasure hunters, always check your change carefully. You never know when you might come across a coin like the 2006 Nebraska state quarter, which carries not only historical meaning but also incredible value. Top 3. We're going to take you on a journey into one of the most eye-catching and fascinating coins from the America the Beautiful Quarter series, the 2014 Arches National Park State Quarter. At first, it may seem like just another quarter you'd find in your pocket change, but as you'll soon discover, this coin has a story, a design full of meaning, and hidden varieties that have turned ordinary pocket change into something truly extraordinary. So listen very carefully, enjoy this story, and let's dive deep into the world of the Arches 2014 quarter. The America the Beautiful Quarters program, launched in 2010, celebrated the nation's natural wonders and historic sites, and when Utah's Arches National Park quarter was released in 2014, collectors and history lovers alike were captivated. The reverse design is breathtaking. It features the famous Delicate Arch, the most iconic landmark in Arches National Park, with the La Salle Mountains rising in the background. This isn't just artwork, it's a symbol of America's natural beauty, endurance, and timeless landscapes. For many people who hold this coin, it feels like carrying a piece of Utah's stunning scenery right in the palm of your hand. Now, while millions of these coins were minted for circulation, most of them entered everyday use and became scratched, dinged, and worn down over time. Collectors, however, are always on the lookout for coins that survived in pristine, uncirculated condition, those flawless pieces that look as if they were struck yesterday. High-grade examples graded by professional services can command values far beyond face value, and this is where the true excitement begins. But what makes the 2014 Arches quarter truly fascinating is the presence of minting errors and rare varieties. Some of these include double die errors, where details in the lettering or even parts of the arch appear doubled when viewed closely. Others feature off-center strikes, die breaks that create odd raised lines across the coin, or coins mistakenly struck on the wrong metal planchet. These accidents during production are extremely rare, and every error coin tells a unique story about the moment it was created. Collectors are willing to pay astonishing amounts for these one-of-a-kind pieces, because rarity and uniqueness drive value in the coin world. For coin enthusiasts, the 2014 Arches quarter isn't just another piece of pocket change, it's a gateway into history, art, and the thrill of the hunt. Imagine holding one of these in your hand and realizing that it's not just worth 25 cents, but possibly thousands of dollars. That's the magic of coin collecting. Everyday objects can suddenly become treasures if you know what to look for. And now for the part you've been waiting for, the ultimate value reveal. While the majority of these coins are only worth face value, if you're lucky enough to find one in perfect uncirculated condition or with a dramatic and rare error, its value could soar as high as $81,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $81,000 for a single quarter. Just think, that ordinary coin sitting unnoticed in a change jar or passed along at the grocery store could actually be a small fortune waiting to be discovered. So, coin lovers, always remember to check your change carefully. The 2014 Arches National Park quarter may look ordinary to some, but to the trained eye, it could be one of the most valuable finds out there. Top 4. We are diving into a very special piece of American coinage, one that not only tells a powerful story from our nation's past but also carries incredible value in the world of collectors. We're talking about the United States of America State Quarter Dollar from Saratoga, released in 2015. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary quarter, but trust me, this coin holds more secrets and surprises than most people ever realize. So listen carefully, enjoy the journey, and let's explore the fascinating world of the Saratoga quarter. The Saratoga quarter was part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, and it commemorates one of the most significant turning points in American history, the surrender of British General John Burgoyne to American General Horatio Gates during the Battle of Saratoga in 1777. This was the first major victory for the United States in the Revolutionary War, a moment that completely changed the momentum of the conflict. On the reverse design of this coin, you'll see the symbolic image of a sword being surrendered, a simple yet powerful reminder of the courage, determination, and sacrifice that shaped America's independence. It's not just a coin, it's a tiny history book in metal. Now, let's talk about why this quarter is so interesting for collectors. While millions of Saratoga quarters were struck, most went straight into circulation, where they became worn, scratched, and lost their luster. However, collectors are always hunting for high-grade examples, coins that remain in pristine, mint-state condition. These untouched pieces, especially when professionally graded, can carry impressive premiums far beyond face value, but the real thrill comes when we talk about error coins and rare varieties. Some Saratoga quarters show double die errors, where parts of the lettering or design appear doubled under magnification. Others have off-center strikes, creating a slightly shifted design that instantly catches the eye. Even more fascinating are coins struck on the wrong planchet, mistakes that are incredibly scarce and highly prized. Each of these errors makes the coin unique, and in the world of coin collecting, rarity always translates into higher value. Collectors love the Saratoga quarter not only because of its design and historical meaning but also because it represents the unpredictable excitement of coin hunting. Imagine searching through your change, flipping through a pile of quarters, and suddenly spotting something unusual about the design or the shine. That rush of realizing you found a hidden treasure is what keeps collectors hooked for life. So why does this coin matter so much? It's because it's more than just money, it's a piece of art, a chapter of history, and potentially a ticket to a collector's fortune. And here's the most exciting part: while most Saratoga quarters are worth only their face value, some rare examples with dramatic errors or perfect uncirculated condition have been known to reach extraordinary prices. One such coin has sold for as much as $79,000, yes, you heard that right, $79,000 for a single 25-cent piece. Think about that for a moment. A coin you could easily overlook in your pocket change could actually be worth as much as a luxury car or a down payment on a house. So, coin lovers, always check your quarters carefully, especially the 2015 Saratoga issue. That little piece of history might just be your gateway to a life-changing discovery. Top 5. We're exploring a truly fascinating and highly collectible coin from modern U.S. history, the United States of America State Quarter Dollar from Shawnee, released in 2016. At first, it may seem like just another quarter from your pocket change, but this coin holds unique stories, beautiful design details, and even the potential to be worth an incredible fortune. So, listen carefully and enjoy this journey into the world of rare coins, because this is one you won't want to miss. The Shawnee Quarter was part of the America the Beautiful series, which celebrated national parks and historic landmarks across the United States. This particular coin honors the Shawnee National Forest in southern Illinois. The reverse design is stunning. It shows the famous natural landmark, Camel Rock, a breathtaking stone formation that has drawn visitors for generations. Surrounding it, you'll notice additional trees and forest details, capturing the wild, untamed beauty of this unique region. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of American landscape preserved forever in metal, but what makes this quarter so important for collectors? The first reason is condition. Millions of these coins were minted, but the vast majority entered circulation and quickly developed scratches, wear, and loss of shine. Collectors, however, are always searching for coins that remain in brilliant uncirculated condition. When these coins are preserved carefully or professionally graded at high levels, they can reach values far beyond their face value. Now, here's where it gets even more exciting: error coins. Like with many state and park quarters, mistakes during the minting process can turn an ordinary coin into a rare treasure. Some Shawnee quarters have been discovered with double die errors, where parts of the design, such as the lettering or the details on Camel Rock, appear doubled under magnification. Others show off-center strikes, where the design is not properly centered on the coin, making it instantly noticeable and collectible. Even more rare are wrong planchet strikes, where the design was accidentally struck on a coin blank meant for another denomination. Each of these errors drastically increases the coin's rarity, making them highly sought after by coin lovers everywhere. What truly excites collectors about coins like the Shawnee Quarter is the thrill of discovery. Imagine you're sifting through your spare change and suddenly a coin catches your eye, the design looks slightly off, or it shines brighter than the rest. That moment of realization, knowing you might be holding something rare and valuable, is what keeps collectors searching day after day. The Shawnee Quarter is not just money, it's a story, an artwork, and a little piece of American pride. And for those lucky enough to find a perfect example or a dramatic error, the rewards can be absolutely life-changing. While most of these coins are still worth only 25 cents, some rare varieties and pristine examples have fetched jaw-dropping amounts at auction. In fact, one Shawnee Quarter has been valued as high as $76,000, yes, you heard that correctly, $76,000 for a single quarter. That's the kind of discovery that makes coin collecting so exciting. So, the next time you come across a 2016 Shawnee Quarter, don't just toss it into a jar. Take a closer look. You might just be holding a hidden treasure in the palm of your hand. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the story and value of the Shawnee Quarter, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss out on more incredible stories of rare and valuable US coins.